listen up there, YouTube. Chip here with the iconic sportscycle Motovlog. Hey, so good morning, guys. So this morning I'm out on my 2016 Hyosung. It's a GT650, and I'm riding the River Road, catching the sunrise. So it's early in the morning. This is the second day of spring, and you know, it's a little bit warmer. Oh, look, guys, there's my sign. But it's usually a little warmer this time of year, but it's a chilly 50 degrees. Now, I know in some parts of the country that's considered hot, but here in Florida, well, you know, we're used to a little bit warmer weather. So just kind of want to touch base. This is the first time I've actually done a motovlog since I've had the new bike. Probably, if you've seen a couple of my previous videos, you know I had a neck injury and I haven't been able to ride for a while. And I'm just starting to get back into it. So, you know, this is my, you know, kind of my debut on the new bike. I have done some other videos about the bike, but they were more kind of walk-around videos, showing the bike, showing some of the modifications. But this is my actual first motovlog where I'm actually riding the bike and talking a little bit about it. So out there, that's the Indian River. This is the Cocoa area. It's not too far from my house. It's the scenic route on the way to work, which means I had to go way out of my way to come this way. However, as you can see, the scenery is quite nice. The road's a little twisty, which is nice also. Now you see a little bit of hills going on here. Now see, Florida's very flat, so you don't have a whole lot of hills here in Florida. So, you know, kind of enjoy those as well. But this is a beautiful morning. It's going to be mid-70s later this afternoon, so probably the wife and I maybe take a little ride later, you know, towards the end of the day. Maybe catch the sunset, maybe. So I did that the other day. I didn't actually motovlog it or, you know, catch it on video, but I got up early and I took a nice snapshot out here of the actual sunrise. And then later in the day, I actually caught the sunset to the west. So that was kind of nice. I just, you know, 2 pictures I share on my Facebook page. This is one of the things I like to do. This is like I said, the Indian River is a beautiful place to catch both video and photographs. So let's talk about my bike. So it's a 2016. It's a Hyosung GT650. This is kind of a rare model, and rare, I mean that it's a one only. So it was built for a grand opening of a dealer in Atlanta, Georgia, and it didn't sell. It went to a power sports auction where I bought it. So not only do I get a one-of-a-kind bike, but I also got it for cheap. So it made out pretty well. It currently has 450 miles on it. I'm looking forward to having that first 600 miles on it so I can change out the breakout oil, and, you know, I'm doing the little break-in routine now, so, you know, I haven't really, you know, revved it up very high. My general break-in routine on a new bike, you know, for the first, you know, 100 miles, I do, you know, no more than 5,000, and the next 100, no more than 6, and the next 100, no more than 7. Now I'm up to like 8,000, so we're good. But you know, these things really don't come alive until a little bit past there. Although they're great for that mid-range torque, which is kind of nice. This is the nice thing about a 90-degree V-twin. Most of your you know, bikes in the 600 class, you know, they're 4 cylinders. You really got to kind of rev them up to make power. This thing, you can barely crack the throttle and you're ready to go, bro. So it's a pretty fun bike, especially like on a road like this. You can roll on and off throttle, use your engine braking to slow you down. It's to me a lot more street suitable motorcycle. How often are you at 150 miles an hour, you know? So this is I find this to be a much more enjoyable bike to ride because of the good mid-range and low end torque. Of course, it does have a high end too. It's not going to compete with your CBR 600RR or your 636 Ninja, but you know, as far as top speed goes. But around town, you're going to hold your own. But as you can see, look, guys, look at the view here along the Indian River. This is fantastic. I love waking up, heading out. So the days I ride the bike, you know, I usually leave my house, you know, regularly, you know, 7:30ish. When I take my bike, I generally leave about 7. That gives me like an extra half hour to kind of go out of my way, take the scenic route to work. Always well worth it. You know, I get to work, I feel more refreshed. I'm not so frustrated. I know I'm going to get on my bike when I get home from work, you know, so, you know, it kind of makes the day go by like, well, of course, you're looking forward to getting back on the bike. So, sometimes it does seem to take forever to get there. But, yeah, it's always nice to ride. Now, I usually go straight home. I like to do the early morning ride. Now on Saturdays, today's Saturday, I generally get off at 4 o'clock, or 4-ish usually. And this would be, if my wife is up to it when I get home, maybe we'll just take a little ride. Got another little ride here I like to ride. It's a Windover in Titusville. Now the reason I like that is you got most of the roads through there, 35, 40. However, they're quite twisty. But they're open, there's not so many stops and goes. So it's when you're riding 2 up, it's a little bit more pleasant. Look at this, guys. What a view, huh? Now, a lot of the homes on this road here, some of them are very old, have been here for a long time, and then some of them are really new. But if you live right here on the river, you wake up to this fantastic view every morning. I don't know if I'd actually want to live on the river, but I sure love coming here on my ride to work. So a little bit more about my bike, guys. I've done some minor modifications to it. I put a chin spoiler on it down low, or belly pan, some people call it. I've added the IL exhaust. Of course, I've got my tech mount for my phone. That's a nice thing. Now, I've got a set of frame sliders. I haven't put them on yet. That should be coming sometime soon. I know frame sliders don't really, if you go down on your bike, it's probably not going to prevent a whole lot of damage. But if you get a garage tipper, it could probably be a lifesaver as far as your more expensive things like your tank and so forth. So I want to get those on there. Plus they look cool, But, I'm looking forward to getting this thing all fixed up so I can, go on more riding events, go to some bike nights, things like that. And maybe get some, photos, video of this thing at some bike events. So I'm doing some little fishing early this morning. Now, earlier when I was coming in the other way this morning, I was rolling some videotape, but my audio wasn't on. And I did manage to catch a baby dolphin playing in the sunrise. So that was kind of cool, which is always, you do see some kind of cool wildlife down here, lots of birds and ducks and so forth. Give the jogger some room. There we go. And as you can see, you get another sign, warning of a dangerous curve ahead. Now, of course, danger and fun could be summed up in the same word, I guess. There we go. But check out the ride, guys. Look at this. I love riding River Road in the morning. Actually, it's a pretty pleasant ride most of the time. Now, down the other end, the road is closer down to the water. There are times a year, you get the, different storms and so forth. It's not unusual for the road to flood out. They have a lot of, no wake zones and so forth on the road. But this side, it's a little bit higher, so I don't really have that much of a problem with it. Now, that's the kind of the Rockledge side of the river road. Now, I don't know if you can hear my bike. I don't know if the microphone is picking it up, but the IL exhaust system sounds amazing. So yeah, it's a great sounding bike. The 90-degree V-twin, like a Ducati, they just have that great sound. Now my last sport bike, I had the SV650. Of course, that was also designed by Hyosung, but it had the same V. Well, it's not the same, but it's a very similar 650 90-degree V-twin. Didn't quite sound like this. I really love the sound of these bikes. It's something, I don't know, makes the hair on my arm stand up. I can't tell you what it is, but it is a unique sound. I really love it. So I'm coming to the end of River Road, so I'm going to bring my vlog to an end. But guys, I want to thank you for stopping in this morning. If you have any questions about my Hyosung GT650 and you want to get some more information about it, just give me a call. Get some comments down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. And guys, I'll be talking to you real soon. Bye.